everybody and welcome to CFC Fan TV. This is mine and Charlie's player ratings. We were going to do them outside the stadium, but we were all being moved along and it just wasn't really a nice setting out there,
to be honest, so after watching that, I was ready to get to the pub anyway.
Yeah, so we've gone to the pub. We're in the lovely, were we in Paddington?
We're in Paddington, we're outside of Sussex.
Yes, it's actually really nice. Just some fish and chips in this great establishment. And I'm going to get a Greek meal just up the road there, which is going to be lovely. Anyway, right, let's do our player rating. So actually, let's start off with Kepa, because normally we have nothing to say about him, but today I actually would like to give him an 8.5.
8.5.
Because if that goal goes in, we wouldn't. I'm absolutely certain we wouldn't have created anything else to get back into the game even.
No, I agree with that, and it was a good save. I think his distribution is lacking sometimes. I think wrong. I don't think he had a bad game. I think 8.5 is a little generous. I'd say 7.5.
Sammy, you can choose. I can choose which he thinks. Okay, then next up is Rudiger.
Rudiger, well, it was a big shame he got injured.
Yeah, really. I hope he's back. Yeah, he's got to be back.
He's got to be back for the Liverpool League game.
100%.
I think our defence did look porous at times, very, very kind of suspects at times. He's clearly our best defender, and I think he was. I mean, I was so far up, I couldn't really see that much, but but he was.
I was row 4. I could see it all.
Yeah, were you row 4?
Row 4.
Guess what row I was?
What?
73.
That's what I mean for Beyonce, but it's quite nice though being up there.
Fair enough.
You know I got it. Anyway, yeah.
Didn't know you couldn't sing so.
Many talents.
But to be honest, I did think Rudiger looked like he was mopping up a couple of the mistakes that other defenders were making. So I'll give Rudiger a 7.5 as well.
Yep, okay. Then we're on to David Luiz.
5.
Really?
I thought he was awful.
Maybe, do you know what?
Really
Sitting row 4, I could see a lot of the defending first half, and I actually did see him make a very good clearance. But once I moved up,
I also saw him make a couple of horrific mistakes.
Exactly, and then probably from your angle, you could see quite a lot of bad ones. Okay, if that's what you want to go with,
I thought he was really poor. I think it's a situation we're going to have to look at longer term, because to me he was caught out. He's caught out in possession a couple of times.
So would you say Christensen then? It's bizarre to me that we have one of the most solid defenders going, and we're looking to improve our defence, and he's not even.
I'm not saying David Luiz necessarily has to be. Yeah, I'm not saying necessarily has to be dropped, but you know he didn't play well today at all. No. So I'll go 5.
Okay, 5. Next up then will be Alonso.
Alonso probably didn't have the greatest game either.
No one did really.
We missed it. No. We were poor, and this is why this ratings video is going to be a little bit depressing. But we didn't see him as much attacking as we would like to have done, and I think defensively, West Ham's best chance for a header that went wide. I don't know how the hell they missed that.
Yeah, how on earth did they miss that?
That was a combination. I do think that was Alonso's man. I can't be quite sure. It was certainly a combination of Alonso and Luiz.
Well, but the chance they had in the first half, but Kepa saved it as well. Yeah. I thought that was going in. It was a great save from him, and actually, it's also as well. I like Kepa's confidence there as well to properly block it out. No, seriously, because there are some that. Joking, I just want to big him up.
Yeah. Okay. Alonso's a 6 for me.
Okay, cool. Then on the other side,
Azpilicueta, I think again a 6.
We didn't concede any goals.
No, we didn't, and a 6 is not terrible. But I just that again a couple of passes went awry. Probably wasn't as solid as we're used to seeing him. We're very blessed to seeing him like all the time. So 6 for me.
Okay, then we're going to go into the middle now. We're going to go to Jorginho. I know you're going to be quite critical of him, aren't you?
I just don't think he had a very good game, to be honest.
You don't like the fact that him being that defensive means that Kante pushes further up forward, and you don't like Kante in that position? Not
really. I mean,
or playing that style of football, rather.
Not really, because I just don't. I think it negates what Kante's good at, and I think that when he's the most attacking player in the box, it's not, as the midfield anyway, it's probably not for the best. Jorginho will probably be top of all the passing stats at the end of this game. Probably
to be fair though, Kante wouldn't be trying to get a goal himself if the strikers did their job.
Yeah, no, I know, I get that. But, Jorginho, I don't think he had enough of an effect on the game for me. I think we couldn't get control of the game.
No, he didn't have any standout moments today, I have to agree.
We couldn't get control of the game the whole afternoon. and you know that's largely down to lack of control in midfield. So yeah, I mean I'll give Jorginho a 6.
Okay. Okay, next up then is a Kovacic. Now, I actually would give Kovacic an 8. I thought actually...
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was really poor.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a... Like I said... Okay, listen. From row 4, where I was sitting, there was one bit where he took the ball and he sort of ran for everyone and made it sort of 3/4 of the way down the field. And I thought that was probably the only little tiny spark I maybe saw of someone taking a bit of initiative in the whole game. But then again, yeah, he did get subbed off. But I don't really think that was down to him being horrendously poor. I just think Sarri was looking for ways to sort of break West Ham down, and he was the player to make way.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. I also think he slightly wasn't fit. Is kind of the bigger issue for me. Again, it's similar to Jorginho, really. I don't think we got control of the game in midfield much. I don't think we created enough clear-cut chances. I thought we kind of relied on Hazard to kind of do everything without any real invention to our play. It was reminiscent of displays last season, which obviously isn't a good thing. And I don't think Kovacic had his best game at all. I'll go a generous 6 for me.
I mean, I gave him a 7, so... I gave him an 8, didn't I?
Yeah, you were going mad.
7 for you. Okay. Next up then, Kante.
Kante, I'll give a 7, I think.
His work ethic, his work rate was there.
Yeah.
He was at least trying. He was trying to head the ball. He's the smallest player on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. He's fantastic at breaking play up from high up. But again, when you're looking to him to be the man rushing into the box, he's not got that trick to move it past the defender.
No, yeah.
He's not got that clinical shot to to get you 10 goals.
I think if a goal comes from Kante, it's a bonus. It's not something that we're
precisely.
Yeah.
No, you're completely right. But in the position that we're using him in, it's kind of like.
I don't really think Sarri knew what to do today, to be honest, because having Pedro. What I mean by that, sorry, I don't mean that in a he's not got the brains to do it. I just mean as in he thought, okay, well, Pedro, can't bring him on, so what system am I going to put out, and who am I going to bring on? That's how we didn't really see any stand-up performances.
I don't think we rotated the squad enough for the power game.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to learn to do that because we're playing twice a week from now until Christmas.
We do want to take it seriously, but of course,
No, of course, but it's but we've got internationals on our bench. It's not taking it seriously. But I went to Greece. I care about the Europa League. I want to win it. But you've got to be realistic about what these players can do in when they're going to be playing every 3 days, which they will be.
Okay, Willian then.
Oh, Willian, I thought was shocking. I really did. It sounds like I'm being a real downer, but we didn't play well today. We really didn't play well.
We really didn't play well today. But, I don't want all the heat. I know he's going to get a lot of criticism in here, and I'm probably going to get shouted at for defending him slightly. But I do believe a lot of the work that Willian does up until we get inside the box, it all goes a little bit too early. For me, our problem is more up front than anything else, because I actually think if we had I'm not saying I don't favour Giroud, because I speak about it very highly, but I think our striker, when I look at compared to the Mo Salahs and the Agueros, they are the difference in why we don't finish off these sorts of games.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to all fall on our midfield, because I feel like you expect too much of Willian.
But like I agree with that, but like I said in the first video,
we're arguing.
It's when she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Like I said in the first video, I think it's we can't go overboard. It's one draw. It's one draw out of a season where we've been fantastic so far. So I'm overwhelmingly happy with the season so far. And I'm overwhelmingly happy.
But there are ways to draw games without it was soul destroying. It was crap. It was rubbish.
It was.
Okay, what are we going for Willian then?
I'm going 5. I thought every time he got the ball in the final third, I thought he was very, very wasteful. He had a couple of free kicks that just went absolutely nowhere. He had a good chance at the end that he did nothing with. I just think it was one of those really frustrating William performances where it's the final ball just lacking. Yeah. So I do rate William. I love having him part of the squad, but I thought he was poor today.
I think everyone's final ball was a little bit off today.
Yeah.
Okay then, now Eden Hazard. Can I start this one?
Go on, Soph.
I don't know what to say, because at times he obviously is our best player on the pitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him today a 7.
Right.
I would have gone lower. I would have gone a bit higher, actually. If that doesn't even make any sense, does it?
No.
I would like to have gone a little bit lower. I feel like you can't do that, because...
I'm going to go lower. I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay, right. Let's give him a... Okay, I thought you were going to shout me. Let's give him a 6. Purely because, and this is a really weird thing to say, I don't think he's selfish enough. He had a chance.
No, completely agreed.
He did all that hard work, getting the ball into the box, and there was definitely 2 clear-cut chances I saw where he could have scored, and in one case he flicked it back to Morata. That's the worst thing you do there.
Oh my God. I was going mad.
Well, it's the end of the game. We're waiting for that last-minute winner, and it ain't coming.
Yeah. What was he doing? Well, I mean,
he's too. You need to be more selfish, babe. You need to just take a shot.
It reminded me of the criticisms that were levied at Hazard last season, where he was kind of trying to do it all on his own, and our attacking play suffered a lot because of it, rather than the player we saw against Cardiff last week. The prolific nature of that. The team was playing so well, and we could just concentrate on him being so prolific and so effective.
I love the fact that Hazard is a team player. It's very rare that you get somebody of his quality who doesn't always want to go for glory.
And he wasn't that today. So I'm going to, look, even the best players have bad days. Yeah. I don't think this was his best day of the office, so I'm going to say 6.
He did actually get the ball taken off him quite a few times as well, especially in the first half, from what I could see. Okay, that's the 6 for Hazard, and then that leaves us with up front, which is Giroud.
Giroud, probably a 5 for me.
Yeah, it's going to have to be, isn't it?
I was delighted he started. I'm a huge fan of Giroud. I think he should start.
But I think what we're used to seeing from him is that how he can. It's not always the fact that he needs to score a goal, but he creates goals. He creates space. But I don't really see anything spectacular for him today.
And it was partly due to us playing poorly as a unit. But he just wasn't in the game today at all.
Yeah.
He kind of. It was probably worth taking him off because when Morata came on. Well, it was clear that rather than an aerial battle we needed to kind of try and get in behind their defence, which was quite slow.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just wasn't in the game at all. It was a bit of a non-event.
It was pointless. Yeah. Morata comes on.
Probably a 6. I think he was quite involved, but again, missed probably a couple of good chances. I mean, he's not one for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought he was his general play this season, I think, has actually been all right. It's just finishing, isn't it? It's just terrible.
Barkley,
I'll give a 7.5.
Yeah, give him a 7.5. Yeah.
I think he was good when he came on. I think he gave us a little bit more drive than what Kovacic and Jorginho were giving us. And our best chance of the game was right at the end, where Barkley, a lovely cold shot, and their keeper did well to save it. So yeah.
Okay, Cahill then.
Cahill, I mean, didn't have time to do much. I really hope Rudiger's fit for Saturday. I'd give Cahill a 7, I suppose. It really didn't have much time. But one thing I want to say is, obviously it looks like Cahill's leaving in January, and there's been a kind of lot of debate on what he means as a Chelsea player. I'll be completely honest. I don't see him as some sort of Chelsea legend. Up there
but definitely somebody who's done great service for the club.
Exactly, that's exactly it.
I don't think any fan can look back and not shake his hand. He's him in the street.
Yeah, he's won everything there is to win at Chelsea Football Club, and I think just because he's not seen some really kind of nasty stuff on Twitter recently.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
And especially in the wake of him saying that he's going to be leaving.
Yeah.
But it's going to be. At the end of the day, he's going to go down as a player that's won everything that's possible to win with Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah, I think great. I'll never forget that goal against Tottenham in the 4-2, the volley. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that, Gary. That was proper ledge. That was that day.
I mean, more than anything, started in Munich with.
And
he came back from a terrible injury, and he was injured in Munich, like he was playing injured. And he did the job, and we won the European Cup, and Sophie had blonde hair and was drinking pints. Bring back blonde, pint drinking Sophie.
Deleting that. Well, I would delete it, but apparently it's hanging on a wall in the Chelsea Museum.
As it should be.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching our player ratings. We're actually sorry that we can't be a bit more upbeat, and I obviously have nothing intelligent to say, because apparently I know nothing about football. Have you heard that, Charles?
That's not true. That isn't true. Who said that?
I've been reading those comments. Now, listen, I like to go. I've been Chelsea fan since birth. I like to go watch the game, and I come to you guys for the good analysis. Anyway, listen, I was very disappointed today. I was buzzing for it. I'm always up for a London derby, and I think there are some draws where you come out and you think, Jesus, that was a good game.
Yeah.
There were no standout moments. There was no spectacular moments. There was no good. Majorly good football. There was no standout player. There was no standout moment. And
apart from that, it was all right.
Yeah, and other than the fish and chips I just had, then we're just watching the game in the pub now, which is just as dull.
Yeah.
It's good night from us.